Hi dear guys, welcome to the second lecture of the cell cycle. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the M phase, that is the mitotic phase, and types of cell division. In that, the first type of cell division, that is the amitosis. So, before this, we have seen the interphase and the three subphases of the interphase: G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase. And what events are taking place in all these phases, we also have seen that. Now, here, the main function of cell cycle is to duplicate the DNA in accurate manner. We already have seen this. That means cell cycle in the synthesis phase of the cell cycle, the DNA is get duplicated. But the thing is not only to get duplicate, but the DNA must be get duplicated in the accurate manner. This is very important. It should be duplicated accurately, because during the M phase or mitotic phase, that accurately duplicated DNA is distributed to each daughter cell. So that's why the accurate duplication is very important. Second point, and after this the formed DNA is distributed to the two daughter cells, as I told. So these DNA molecules or this DNA should be equally distributed to the daughter cell. Now it's work of mitotic phase to separate the DNA accurately and distribute to each daughter cell. So next to that, M phase or the period of division. This is also called as the phase of division. And in this M phase, the M stands for the mitosis or meiosis. Okay. In the M phase, karyokinesis and cytokinesis takes place. So what is happening in the M phase? Karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means the division of nucleus, and cytokinesis means the division of cytoplasm. So we will see that in detail. Next, cell division. In this, types of cell division. So as mentioned in the figure, or as shown in the figure, there are three types of cell division. First, amitosis, second, mitosis, and third, meiosis. Amitosis is also called as direct division. And the second, that is the mitosis. Mitosis takes place in the haploid cells as well as in the diploid cells, or it is performed in the haploid as well as diploid cells, while the meiosis takes place only, or meiosis is performed only in the diploid cells and not in haploid cells. Now, if we take the example of the male honeybees, which are called as drones. In honeybees, we see that there are two sexes are seen. Females are called as workers or queen, and males are called as drones. So how drones are produced or how drones are formed? So drones are formed from the haploid unfertilized egg. Okay, the queen lays the eggs, and from those haploid eggs, without the fertilization, without being get fertilized by the males, the drones are formed. Okay, so drones are developed from haploid unfertilized egg. This question can be asked to the competitive exams. And second example is given over here, the plant Marchantia. So in plant Marchantia, haploid spores form gametophyte by mitosis. There are haploid spores, and these haploid spores, they forms the gametophyte by the mitosis. So basically this takes place in the sexual division. Now, amitosis. This is the first type of the cell division. So this amitosis is also called as karyostenosis or direct cell division, or sometimes it is also called as the binary fission. That means amitosis has these three names. And amitosis is the simplest mode of cell division. This question also can be asked in the examination, that which of the following is the simplest mode of the cell division. So you have to answer amitosis is the simplest mode of the cell division. Now we can see that amitosis takes place with the two ways or in two parts. First part is the karyokinesis and second part is the cytokinesis. Then what is karyokinesis, or how karyokinesis takes place in the amitosis? So the word karyon is related with the nucleus. So what happens in the karyokinesis? First of all, in the cell, elongation of the nucleus takes place, okay, and after the elongation of the nucleus, the constriction takes place in the nucleus. In the next slide there is a figure, and in that figure you can see these events, okay. So constriction of nucleus takes place, and that constriction after formed it get deepens, okay, it get deepens, and after deepens the two daughter nuclei are formed, okay. So at the end of this karyokinesis, two daughter nuclei are formed. In this figure you can see these events that are taking place in the karyokinesis, okay. How the two nuclei are formed you can see in this figure. First of all, you can see the nucleus is shown over there and nucleolus is shown over there. So the nucleus is get elongated, and the constriction takes place in the nucleus, okay. After the constriction takes place in the nucleus is going to divide into two daughter nuclei, okay, two daughter nuclei. Along with this, you can see also the constriction takes place in the cell membrane. In the figure second you can see there is constriction in the cell membrane of a cell, and that constriction also get deepens, okay, that goes inside or that deepens, and after the deepening of the constriction of the plasma membrane or cell membrane, the cell membrane breaks down and the two daughter cells are formed. So in this way, how the nucleus is divide and how the cytoplasm is divide, and finally how the two daughter cells are produced, we can see in this figure. In the next slide I have shown the cytokinesis. So cytokinesis, cytoplasm divides and finally two daughter cells are formed. Just now we have seen in the figure that how cytoplasm divides, and the furrow or constriction takes place in the cell membrane, and finally the cell divides into the two daughter cells. So cytokinesis, that is the division of the cytoplasm, because when the two daughter cells are going to form, the cytoplasm must be distributed to both the daughter cells. And the examples of the amitosis, the amitosis or the amitotic division is seen in the unicellular organisms, in the abnormal cells, also it is seen in the old cells, and the amitosis is seen in the fetal membrane cells, also the trophoblast cells of the embryo. Sometimes also amitosis is seen in the liver cells or the cells of the adrenal glands too. And next to this, there is one question asked in the book: what is karyogram or karyotype? So the answer is simply karyogram or karyotype is the picture of the human chromosome, okay. Karyogram or karyotype is the picture or photograph of human chromosome. We know that our diploid cell contains 23 pairs of chromosome, that is total number of chromosomes are 46, and 46 chromosomes are arranged in 23 pairs. So these chromosomes are arranged in arranged depending upon their size. Okay, so the definition has been given over here. Definition of the karyotype or karyogram. It is a profile of organisms chromosomes which are organized by their size, pattern and location of the centromere. So there are three things responsible for the arrangement of the chromosomes or to show the profile of the chromosomes of the animals. They are organized by the size of the chromosomes, pattern of the chromosomes and location of the centromere in the chromosome. In the next slide, I have shown the photograph or picture of the karyotype. In that you can see, and the order of chromosome is done according to the size. We can see in this figure chromosome 23 pairs of chromosome we see in this normal karyotype. In the first pair, the 2 chromosomes you can see, second number 2 chromosomes you can see, third number 2 chromosomes you can see. So in this way up to the 22 number of chromosomes are found in pairs, and these are the autosomes. And the last pair of the chromosome that is shown over here, it is the sex chromosome or allosome. If it is the male, then it will show the XY chromosome, and if it is the female, then it will show the XX chromosome. So from first number up to the 23rd pair of the chromosomes are arranged depending upon their size. We can see in the figure chromosome number first is very elongated, chromosome number second it is shorter than first, chromosome number third it is shorter than second, chromosome number fourth it is shorter than third, chromosome number fifth it is shorter than fourth, and this continues. Okay, so this is the normal karyotype. Next, mitosis. It is the second type of the cell division after the amitosis. So they told us that mitosis occurs only in the eukaryotic cells. It takes place only in the eukaryotic cells, and mitosis is not seen in the prokaryotic cells. Why it is not takes place in the prokaryotic cells? Because the prokaryotic cells do not have the nucleus. Lack of nucleus in the prokaryotes, and hence the mitosis is not seen over there, because in mitosis the two events can be seen: first karyokinesis and second cytokinesis. Okay, third point, mitosis, a type of cell division in which the cell divides to form the two similar daughter cells which are identical to their parent cell. So this is the definition. That means at the end of mitosis, the two similar daughter cells are formed from the parent cell, and mitosis takes place in the stepwise manner. Okay, we already have seen about the interphase. In the interphase, G2 is the last phase of the interphase, and as soon as the phase G2 ends, the mitosis starts. So they told us mitosis starts after the G2 phase of the interphase is end. Okay. Next slide, the steps involved in mitosis. So mitosis shows the two steps: karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Okay, so just like the amitosis, in amitosis we have seen it shows two types of it shows the two parts. First is the karyokinesis and second one is the cytokinesis. Mitosis also shows karyokinesis and cytokinesis. In the karyokinesis, what happens? The division of the nucleus takes place. Okay, the division of nucleus is divided into 4 phases. The nucleus that is going to divide over here, it is divided into 4 phases such as prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So these are the 4 phases involved in the karyokinesis of the mitosis. Mitosis starts with the disappearance of nuclear membrane. So what is the first event that is seen in the mitosis? That is the disappearance of the nuclear membrane. Okay, the membrane that surrounds the nucleus is called as nuclear membrane, and that nuclear membrane start to disappear in the beginning of the mitosis. Okay, and this starts in the prophase, and this mitosis ends with the separation of the fully formed daughter cells after the cytokinesis. That means they told us that mitosis starts with the disappearance of nuclear membrane and ends with the formation of the two daughter cells after the formation of the cytokinesis. So we will stop here, and in next lecture we will see the four phases of the karyokinesis, and in that we will start with the prophase. Thank you for watching the video. Bye, up to the next lecture.